Ladies and gentlemen, tonight promoter Dennis Warner, InSync Productions, and Hunan TV proudly present to you 5 rounds of IKKC Super Welterweight Full Rules Muay Thai. This fight is sponsored by Ed Hardy Jewelry. First in the blue corner, wearing white with blue, weighing at 154 pounds, standing 6'1", age 28, from Dallas, Texas, by way of Las Vegas. He's fighting in a Master Tani's Muay Thai Academy with a professional record of 1-1. Introducing Chaz Mulkey.
Here comes Chaz Mulkey, the pride and joy of Dallas, Texas, now making his home right here in Las Vegas. Trains in the Master Tani gym. Chaz Mulkey tipped the scales at 154 pounds. He's wearing black, yellow, and red trunks. And Chaz Mulkey is a good one.
Yes, he is, Phil. You know, it's interesting as I was at the weigh-in last night, and I was looking at the different affects of the different fighters, you know, because everyone's got their own style.
And in the red corner, wearing black and red, he weighed in at 154 pounds. He's 5'10", age 25, from Atlanta, Georgia, fighting out of Bangkok Boxing with a record of 12-1. This man is the INTA World Champion. I present to you, Chike Kid Vicious Lindsay.
Now Chaz Mulkey with a record of 1-1. Here comes his opponent, Chike Lindsay, with a record of 12 wins and 1 loss. That lone loss a month ago to Baxter Humby. Chike Lindsay, they call him Kid Vicious, originally from London, England, now living in Atlanta, Georgia. And boy, I sure like this kid.
Yeah, and you know, I gotta tell you, I mean, look at, he's a fighter. That doesn't mean when you're out of the ring, you're walking around looking tough. I mean, he's got a real humble demeanor, Phil. He's very well educated, but he can fight.
Third man in the ring is Steve Mazzagatti. He'll be the referee. 5 rounds of IKKC Muay Thai Super Welterweight bouts. Now, as we said at the top of the show, Blinky, these are 2 young, aggressive fighters with very similar styles, to be quite honest.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for tonight's fight, Steve Mazzagatti.
Hey, you know, Blinky, when you talk about this fight, you've got to expect that this fight gets into the 2nd, 3rd, 4th round, that Lindsay's going to begin to establish the control, which he normally does on his way to his 12 victories as a professional fighter. He's a strong fighter with tremendous heart.
No, there's no question, Phil. But in this case, he's fighting a fighter that is comparable in height and reach. And there's many times I've seen when Lindsay's fought opponents that had just a shorter stature. So they had a harder time getting in on him. I want to see how in fact tonight's fight pans out with Chaz Mulkey.
Well, Chaz from right here in Las Vegas. He's got some home cooking going on. A record of 1-1, a young pro. And here we go, 5 rounds of super welterweight action.
And immediately Chaz throws a left kick right to the body. Good counter hook there by Chad Lindsay. Another hook, and he's finding a home for it right away, Phil. Immediately they go into the clinch, and both fighters begin to deliver knees.
Stop, break. Fight.
Powerful right leg kick, Phil. Both fighters are coming out unloading. They're not wasting no time. They're not warming up. And there you see both fighters on the clinch, both kneeing. Both have thrown power kicks. Sometimes you'll see fighters come out in the first round and they're just tapping. Attempted overhand right there by Chaz. Left uppercut right hand by Chaz. Chaz in the black shorts, Lindsay in the white.
No, Chaz had an unblemished amateur mark. He was 15-0 as an amateur. 1-1 as a pro. So I mean, he brings some ring savvy into these fights.
And you know, yeah, Phil, there's no doubt he's got experience. But as I'm looking over at Chike Lindsay, you see him popping that left leg out almost for distance, like a jab, and then he's also using the left-hand jab. And he's looking that so that he can measure. And a lot of times you don't hear about distance, and you don't hear about, that part of it, timing and distance. You hear about power and speed. The right hand bounced off the head as I was speaking there with off of Chike Lindsay, thrown by Chaz. And immediately Chaz gets the advantage, Phil. When they get on the inside, you notice right away he goes to the neck clench and he begins the knee before Chike does. There, the right knee there delivered by Chaz Mulkey. Mulkey in the black shorts is once they get to the inside, that was the question we were kind of asking each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, who was going to get off the knees first? And at this stage of the game, Chaz is definitely on the inside, getting the knees off first. There's a jab right kick by Chaz. Left leg, left hand delivered. Again, I'd like to see a little more feinting by Chike Lindsay. Phil. Give a little movement, little feint. I mean, you got to keep your opponent off balance.
And we're set to go. Second round action. Chike Lindsay in the red gloves and Chaz Mulkey in the dark blue.
Attempted inside leg kick by Lindsay.
You know what you see very little of in the Muay Thai style of fighting, Blinky? You see very little guys talking to each other. Just doesn't happen very often.
Well, that's a good way to get your jaw broken, Phil. But I'm noticing Chad more aggressive this round, Phil. He's more willing to try to dictate the fight as we see them clenched up right now.
You talk very much in your fights?
I know I did a lot of whistling. You see Chaz try to lead off with a straight right, just lead with it, and Chad popped out that left hand and really would stop that right off. There's the first elbow attempted by either of the two fighters, right on the inside.
Well, Chaz gaining great confidence here in the early moments of this second round.
There's a right knee there delivered by Chaz. Left hand to the body by Lindsay. Both fighters attacking the body either with their hands and their knees. You see that little left uppercut that Chaz is trying to land. I'd like to see him come right back with a straight right hand right behind it, because it's just one shot, but if you start putting them together, I think you could really begin to rally.
Well, when you look at from the waist down of these two fighters, Mulkey, tremendous advantage with the thicker thighs. When he delivers those legs, they just are snapping on Chike's thighs.
Attempted low kick by Chike. Chike keeping his hands up well on the defensive end, but again, it's Chaz that is the one more willing to be aggressive this round. There you see now Chike start trying to get that jab back in there. That jab can create distance and give him the ability to land other technique. Unofficially, Phil, that round I would give it to Chaz. Chaz was more aggressive, landed the cleaner blows. On the inside was landing more of the knees. So I'd give him a slight edge on that second round.
Well, 2 down, 3 up for these IKKC super welders.
And there you see that attempted elbow there by Chaz. It didn't land, but he had the right idea while he was on the inside hoping to catch Chike off of guard.
Now, Chike Lindsay, Blinky, we saw him rattle off 12 straight wins. He went bang, 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 ran into Baxter Humby last time out here in Las Vegas, lost that fight on a decision. But Chike has really got to find a way to get back to what brought him those 12 wins. It's not jumping into the ring and just taking command like he did. Of course, his level of competition has changed too a bit.
Well, that has something to do with it, Phil. I mean, whenever you up the ante in the grade of fighter that you're going to fight, you know what I'm saying? You just got that quality of fighter in front of you. I mean, also, you know, Chaz comes from Master Toddy's gym here, you know, and you see Master Toddy signaling him to throw the elbow, and right when he told him, he threw it. Now you see Chike also attempting a right elbow. There's a right knee, 2 right knees there, and an attempted right elbow by Chaz.
Oh, they're really getting after it now here in this 3rd round.
And this is where someone's going to have to start taking charge. Phil. Both fighters, this fight right now could be very close. And if I was Chike coming in from Atlanta, Georgia, I'd say I got to come out here, and I'm in Chaz's hometown now, and I'm going to have to get real convincing here. There's that little attempted left uppercut again by Chaz as Lindsay ties him up. And both fighters try to knee. Jab right hand there by Chaz. Chaz Mulkey in the black shorts. Really more willing to let that right elbow go too, Phil.
Yes, he is. Lindsay started so quick in that 1st round, came right out of his corner, really began to throw the hands, the legs.
Attempted left leg by Chaz. Lindsay trying to counter with a leg kick, just missing there. Lindsay throws a nice right knee to the thigh of Chaz.
Lindsay trying to work on those thighs of Mulkey. Now lifts that right knee into the ribs. You know, Blinky, when you're even at ringside, they don't look like they're all that damaging. Those short knees to the ribs before you deliver 8 or 10 of those in the course of a couple of rounds.
Phil, the truth is, anybody that knows the fight game, it's those short punches that hurt.
Yeah.
You know, they're short because you got all your body weight there. It's when you wind them up that they begin to be more like a pillow. But whether it's your knee, your elbow, your left or your right hand, you know, those short shots hurt. And Chike's going to have to really start to try to take control, Phil. Start pressing the fighter, find him waiting a little bit. He's plowing out there with the jab.
Both fighters now up as we get set to go for the 4th round. These super welders are scheduled for 5 here at the Las Vegas Hilton.
And you know, the truth is, Chaz looks stronger, Phil.
Yes, he does.
He's seeming to be able to muscle him, even when they go into the clinch. All those 2 nice leg kicks delivered by Chike Lindsay. When they get on the inside, it just seems to me that he has a little more strength. He being Chaz Mulkey. is that right elbow. And you know, he has there.
Whoa, there's a big elbow, a second elbow.
And you know, you throw enough of them, they start landing. You know, for the first part of the fight when he was throwing them, they weren't landing, but those, no question, landed right above us. You know, and Chike really just, you know, really becoming methodical for his jiu-jitsu. I like to see him even move a little bit and give an angle or give a feint or try to figure out a way to land a series of combination punches, not just one. That's not going to do it. The right knee delivered. Take a front kick by Chaz. Both fighters exchange right legs, or they'll be limping tomorrow. And that was a good idea there by Chaz. He threw a left kick, came back with the right hand. And that's how you got to set up a punch. Attempted elbow, but really didn't land. It was real smothered. Oh, good elbow. Tremendous elbow. Lindsay, Chike Lindsay just dropped.
And he's cut.
Absolutely, Phil. Caught him sharp right on the chin and dropped him to one knee. There's no question it hurt him. And if Lindsay would be smart, he'd jump right on him right now. That was, no question, the best elbow landed of the night. And that cut over the left eye of Chaz Mulkey looks bad, Phil. There's another elbow now by Lindsay as they fight right over us.
Yeah, I got a new shirt on, Blinky, so I want him to move away from our corner.
Well, I seen you do it. Don't leave me here alone, Phil. And here's where Chike really needs to impose his will, Phil.
Final seconds of this fourth round, and Mulkey landed a back-to-back elbows midway through the fourth round, and then Chike landed a phenomenal elbow in the last minute of this fourth round.
And I got to tell you, Phil, Chaz has got a pretty tough chin.
Into the corner now of Chaz Mulkey as they work furiously to try and stop the blood over the left eye.
There you see attempted right elbow, and then Chike, as he's back in the corner, you see Chaz throw another right elbow, a third right elbow, and at some point Chike says, here's one of my own right there, boom, right on the left temple, upper brow of Chaz. There it is again, rolled it right over, and that stunned him, dropping him to one knee and putting a slice right over the left eye of Chaz. There we see Chike. Chike's gonna have to come out this round and let it all hang out.
Fifth and final round, and this is gonna be a good one. Well, that cut, now we get a look at it here at ringside. It's outside the left eye, Blinky, so unless Chike's able to land another one and split it even more, I got a feeling he's going to survive this fight.
Well, I'll tell you, he's a tough kid. He took a tremendous blow, got up, and was able to jump right back into the fight.
Chike Lindsay. Wow. Well, I'll tell you, that one elbow in the final minute of that fourth round kind of slowed the A-train just a bit, Chaz Mulkey.
Yeah, but what it hasn't done, Phil, is totally turned the tide of the fight.
Right.
You see backward takedown there by Chike, but you see Chaz is still engaging in the fight. It's not like he got hurt and then he responded. He got dazed, shook it off, and then tried to respond. But no question, Chike won that round.
Mulkey trying to land that elbow here in this fifth round. He's trying desperately to get close enough to roll that elbow.
Good leg kick by Lindsay.
Blood beginning to trickle now down the left side of Chaz Mulkey's face. We're in the fifth and final round. This has been a superb super welterweight bout.
blood beginning to stream down now the face of Chaz Mulkey, Phil. It's not in his eye, though, like you said. It is going out to the side. Good, doubled up on the left body kicks by Chike Lindsay. And they have some authority on him.
Chike knows Mulkey's trying to measure him for that right elbow, trying to stay out of range. You see him turn his head away from Mulkey when they're in that clinch.
But I'll tell you, Mulkey's going to have to watch out for the elbow, too, because that's how he got dropped, Phil. No question, it's a two-way street. Right leg, right hand attempted by Chike Lindsay.
Final seconds of this fight. This was the 5th and final round. Boy, what an IKKC Muay Thai super welterweight bout we just witnessed.
No question, Phil. These guys were engaged. You know, I don't know if Chike Lindsay was able to pull it out with that big 4th round or not. But I'll tell you what, the fight was a great fight. Both fighters were in it to win it. And there you see the takedown there by Chike.
Let's go now to the center of the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your decision. Judge 1 scores the bout 48-47 in favor Lindsay. Judge 2 sees it 47-47. And Judge 3 has it 48-46 for the winner by majority decision. In the red corner, Chike Lindsay.
Well, I'll tell you, Phil, I mean,
and a big round of applause for the challenger,
Chaz
Mulkey.
That fight, the 4th round would have been a big round. A lot of the elbows that Chaz was throwing, Phil, weren't all landing, but he was the aggressor. That fight could have been called a draw.
Of the Hilton Hotel right here.
Wow, what a fight it was. Don't go away. We're coming back with more from Las Vegas in a moment.
Congratulations, Chike Lindsay.